go.
Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to start a Shopify store. Shopify is really awesome and it's a great way to make money online. You can sell whatever products you want without having a large shipment inside of your garage or basement. So this is a really, really awesome tool to have as one of your multiple streams of income. So Shopify has a 14-day free trial, no risk free, and you don't even have to add a credit card. So you just put in your email, and you click get started. So this is where you add your password. And you can name your store whatever you want, so be sure that you have already thought of a name that you want to keep and use, because you cannot change your store name after you hit the button, after you click create store. So make sure it's something that you really like and that you're not going to be like, oh gosh, I probably shouldn't have chosen that. So, put some real thought into this one. So the store name that I've chosen to use as a test store is Divine Lotus. So after you do that, you click create store. So this is where you would add in your address to set up your currency and your tax rate. So this Shopify works for not just America. You can also set this up in other countries as well. So it sets up your your dollar amount and how much your taxes would be for each one of your products. Going to use one of my old addresses. Okay, so then you answer these questions. So are you already selling online? I'm not selling any products yet. $0 because you're just getting started. Or if you are a brick and mortar shop, you can also have a Shopify if you want to get more sales from people who are not necessarily in your neighborhood or even across the country. You can also have a Shopify store, so this is really cool. So you put $0 because you're just getting started. And are you setting this store for a client? That's up to you, yes or no. So you hit enter my store. And just like that, you have created a Shopify. So if this is going to be your store that you want to use, you would click select plan. And these are the 3 plans. If you're just starting out, I would suggest choose the basic plan. But as you continue to make more revenue and your profit gets bigger and bigger and bigger, I would suggest to up your plan as you go along. Because with each plan, you get something better. Your account gets better. There's better tracking. There's better everything. There's a whole lot of really cool tools. So when we start out, we're going to go to general. We're going to make sure all of our information is correct. Our emails are right. Our address is right. Our standard format is right. Okay, if everything is all good. So this is optional. When a person orders something, you can add in, if you want to have like a specific prefix before the numbers. So you can put DL is what I'm going to put for the order number, right before the order number. So when a person buys something and they're the first person to buy something, it will say hashtag DL1001, and that is the first order. That's what the first order would say, and it would continue to go down consecutively. So once you do that, you're going to click save. And then it saves it. So we're going to go over to payments. This is where you're going to set up how people will be able to pay. So they're going to be able to pay using Stripe. This is where you set up a person if people can use their Visa, their MasterCard, Discover card, any one of those cards. If you are a business, and I do advise that you sign up to get an EIN number, because this is actually really cool, because there are a lot of different tax breaks for business owners. So I suggest that you do this. It's actually, it will be very beneficial for you. I personally have an EIN number and a company, so like this would be a really good idea for you to do. So yeah, this is where you would put in your EIN number, whatever kind of business you have. I personally have an LLC, Limited Liability Corporation. This is where you would put in the EIN number. It's kind of like your business's social security number. And this is where you put in your information, your product details, like how much does your average order cost. I would put $10 to $1,000, and your average shipping time, depending on what products you pick. I suggest 8 to 14 days, or if you have products coming from a lot farther away from where you are, I suggest you pick 15 to 21 days. So this is what the billing would look like on a person's statement. So if a person buys something on their credit card, their PayPal card, or their bank card, this is what it'll come up as. You can change it to whatever you like, but this is what Shopify generates for you. So I'm pretty sure that once somebody buys something from your store, you're going to want to get paid. So this is where you would put in your routing and your account number. And once you have completed all of these steps, you would hit complete account setup. So we're going to go back to payments, and you can also set up a PayPal checkout. So this is actually very simple. All you have to do is just put in your PayPal account name, whatever your PayPal account name is, email, and then you would hit save, and it would automatically connect to your PayPal account. I also have a business PayPal, so I suggest if you have a business EIN number, you should also get a business PayPal as well. You don't necessarily have to have one if you don't want one. That's totally fine, but I just suggest that you do get one. So Apple Pay will be coming soon, so they already set it up for you, but it will be coming soon. And if you want people to make purchases with their Amazon payments, you can also activate that as well. Or you can, if you don't have any of those other ways to do payments, this is also a way. You can use any one of these and set any one of those up. Okay? And I would keep payment authorization on automatically. And once you've done that, it should be all set. So after payments, we're going to go to checkout. So this is up to you if you would like for customers to be able to have the option to create an account once they're at checkout. I usually give them the option to, because why not? Let them have the choice. On the form, I have it require a last name. You can have them require a first and last name. So to give them less fields to fill out, you don't have to necessarily put a company name, but the address and the phone number are the address is important. If you would like to capture also their phone number to send them like text messages on, you know, when you guys have like deals or discounts or stuff like that, you can also have them make it optional for them to put in a phone number. So if you would like for them to use their shipping address as their billing address as default, that's totally fine. And if they want to change it, if it's not the same, then they will be able to change it. This kind of goes based on your preference, whether you want to have automatically someone to consent to you sending them promotional emails from your store. So if you like, one of my favorites is I get a lot of emails from Forever 21, and it's because I consented to get those emails. So you don't want to force your promotional emails on anyone, because if you're forcing them on them, it doesn't look good on you if they unsubscribe from your list. And if you have too many unsubscribers from your email list, it looks very negatively on you, and you'll get what's called a spam score, and that's never good. That means that the company, your email autoresponder, won't send your emails out as much. This is actually something that happened to my parents. They had too many unsubscribers, and the company that was sending out their emails weren't sending out all of their emails, and they had more than 2,000 people on their list. So you never want to send people emails that they don't want. You want them to be able to make the choice to be like, okay, yeah, I would like to do this. So they won't unsubscribe from you. Well, they're less likely to unsubscribe from you. They might still unsubscribe. So you don't have to automatically fulfill any of the orders line items. You can do that manually if you like. Or if you'd like to have this just run on autopilot, you can do it automatically. If you want to add like extra codes or anything like that, you can definitely do that here. And each one of these tabs has a little question mark, and once you click them, it takes you to another page that gives you a deeper explanation. So all the way down here at the bottom, we have our refund policy, our privacy policy, and our terms of service. So you have to have these on your page. These are very, very important legal things that you should have on your page. This is something that you cannot skip out on. It's very important that it's on your page. So you might not want to write a refund policy, and that's totally fine. You might not even know how to write a refund policy or privacy policy or terms of service. Well, Shopify, they got that covered. So all you do is click generate sample, and boom, there you go. You got it right there. So you generate sample for each one of them, and it generates all the legal jargon that you may not understand, but it's very important to have. So you can change your refund policy as you see fit, and as you see, they specialize it just for me, so they can contact my email. So you can change the days of your refund policy. So you can make it 30 days, 14 days, 60 days, 90 days, however long you want for a person to be able to return items. So after you've generated it, you click save. And then I'm going to teach you guys how to put it onto your page. So next we go to shipping. So shipping is actually very time consuming, especially if you want to use something that's called free plus shipping as an ad on Facebook. This is actually extremely time consuming, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it in the next video. So we're just going to be setting up the main stuff, and then we're going to get to the nitty gritty. You don't necessarily have to set up taxes if you are in the United States. I'm not sure of how to set it up for other countries, and the reason you don't have to set up shipping is because I do drop shipping, and that's technically where product never comes in my hands, so I never touch the product, so I don't charge shipping. I don't charge taxes for it because I never touch the product. I'm more like a middleman it's kind of like what you do at other stores. When you go to the grocery store, you don't directly go to Kellogg's to buy cereal. Taxes get charged by the whatever state someone is in that they buy something. That's who charges the taxes. I don't personally do that. So I leave this alone. You can set up your notifications on how do you want all of this to be set up. So read these over carefully to make sure that these are all well and good. I do recommend you enable desktop notifications so that if you're on a different website or if you're doing something else, you can always get notifications when someone buys one of your products. Okay, so next we're going to go to sales channels. So sales channels is actually really cool because this is a way that you can add social media to your store, or you can add your store to other social media platforms. I suggest adding Facebook at that channel, because this way, it's best to create a Facebook fan page for your product so that you can be able to also sell on Facebook. So this is where you would connect your account. You would hit connect. And it would pull up your many Facebook fan pages. So we're going to go back to sales channels. So it's also right here. You will click the plus sign. And you can also add Pinterest. Now Pinterest is really cool because once you add Pinterest, you can create what's called buyable pins. So if a person is on Pinterest and they see your products on Pinterest, they can buy it right on Pinterest. So that's really cool. So we're going to add that channel. So this is what you have to have to be. So because I did not select a plan because this is a test store, you have to be on a Shopify paid plan, and you have to remove your storefront password, and you have to have at least one product to be published to Pinterest. So obvious things. So after that, we have these two on here. We're going to go to what's called apps. Now these are the important apps in which you should have in your store. So once you click apps, you're going to visit the Shopify App Store.